Hi lovers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Abisola. To my whole subscribers, thank you for stopping by. If you're seeing my video for the first time, please guys subscribe. So guys, I'm in Nigeria living and working in Oman, Arab country, one of the countries in the Middle East. So guys, if you are planning to go to Arab country or you are already in Arab country, this video is for you. Today I'm going to be talking about the struggles most Africans, or let me say most domestic workers, face in an Arab country. Yes, in an Arab country. Maybe Kuwait, Qatar, Lebanon, Libya, Cairo, Oman, Saudi, Dubai, Baghdad, Iraq. Those countries are Arab countries. So most struggles Africans face there, though not all, but at least 80% of Africans, the struggles they faced in all this country I mentioned. So I'm going to be talking about few of them. The first one, is day off. Though Cairo is not part of this, Cairo, Libya, I think they are exceptional in this one because I heard those ones their working days is just 26 days out of 30 days, so they have 4 days off if they wish to go home and rest. But when you're talking about Baghdad, Iraq, Oman, Saudi, Lebanon, my dear, there's no day off, especially if it's Arab that sponsored you in, because all these countries I mentioned, Saudi, Oman, Baghdad, Iraq, is usually Arab that just sponsored those Africans in, so they sponsor them in to work for them. So my dear brothers and sisters, if your contract is 2 years, normally the contract is usually 2 years and your visa is 2 years, for those 2 years you won't have a day off, as in you hardly, though some madam or some boss can maybe pity you and give you 1 day off in a month, but 99% of them no day off. You sign to work for 2 years, and for those 2 years, my dear brothers and sisters, you have to work for those 2 years. No day off, no sick leave. There's no how tired you are, there's no how weak you are, there's no how sick, my dear. No day off, you have to work all day. Imagine you working for 365 days out of 365 days for a year, 2 years, and some of us are even doing it now for 4 5 years, no day off. So it's a very big struggle. If you know you are going to an Arab country, especially Oman, Qatar, Iraq, Baghdad, Saudi, Lebanon, my dear brothers and sisters, just have it in mind that you are going there to work. I mean real work, because there is no off. There's no I'm tired, I'm not working today, my body is feeling somehow, I don't think I can work today. No, you have to work all day. So for some people it's not a struggle, but for me, because this body no be firewood. Imagine you buying a car and you are using it for day one, day two, for 1 good year without servicing the car, 2 years without servicing the car. When the car break down, it will. Likewise we woman being working at least 16 17 hours out of 24 hours every day for 1 year, 2 years, and some people have done it for 3 4 5 years. So my dear, one of the struggles most African face here is no day off. So the second struggle is medical issue. I don't know, I think Cairo you can still have access to medical. If you are strong, you can still take care of yourself or go to the hospital. But when you're talking about Iraq, Baghdad, Oman, Saudi, I think Qatar, Kuwait, you hardly have access to medical, as in you hardly have access to it. Especially this my country that I am, Oman, as in all of a sudden we just turned to science students. We started missing different kind of things just for us to be okay, as in you miss garlic, ginger, Lipton, clove, cinnamon, just for you to be okay, because you don't have access to medication. I could remember there was a time I had catarrh and cough. I told my madam, and it's very severe. She said I should go and take Panadol. I did the same thing, Panadol for catarrh and cough. I didn't say I'm having pains, because the pain, another one, is a permanent stuff. Even till now, as I am now, I know I'm having body pain, like, and if I use drug, it won't go, because 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years is not easy until I stop this work before the pain can go. So imagine you having cough and catarrh and you say I should go and take Panadol. I did the same thing. So we don't have access. Though some people, their madam, if they say they are sick, they will take them to clinic, some hospital. But my dear, it won't be a standard one. I can remember during this COVID time that I was somehow strong and I couldn't walk like that. I told my people, they took me to clinic, and what did they give me? I think diclofenac and one injection. But I'm not okay because they didn't take me to a standard one. They didn't do tests. They didn't know what is doing. They just gave me pain relief. So we don't have access to medical in most Arab countries, especially if you're African. We don't have access to it. Though some Arab country you can go to the clinic yourself, but for Oman, Saudi, Iraq, Bangladesh, if your people did not take you there, my dear, you can't go on yourself because they won't answer you. And before these people can even take you there, they'll be looking at who is going to spend the money. Are they the one, or you have to spend it out of your salary? So my dear, if you know you are going to an Arab country and you know you have any medical issue, try and get your drugs along. In fact, even though you don't have any medical issue, try and get some drug along if you know you are going, like pain relief, anti-malaria, antibiotics, anything you know that yes, you will definitely need it there, because it's not easy to get that medical attention. It's not easy. So another struggle for Africans in Arab country is multitasking. You have to, even though you don't know how to do it before, my dear, you have to learn it. You have to multitask. Because you may be cooking rice now, one person will just enter, I'm not eating rice, so prepare this for me. Another person will just enter, prepare this too. And you'll not be preparing like 4 or 5 food at a time, and it must be ready before all of them eat, because most of them do eat together. You have to learn how to multitask. You may be sweeping now, another person will come send you message, another person will, my dear, you have to learn how to multitask. It is a very big struggle. Imagine me ironing, washing clothes at the same time, cooking at the same time, thinking about the work I'm going to do in the next 1-2 hours, and I must finish everything before I go to bed that very day. So multitasking is a very big struggle, but you will get used to it. You will get used to it. But my dear, if you are not careful, your mental health, you won't even be able to think about your family in Africa. You won't even be able to think about yourself, not to talk of even giving yourself a good rest, because the work you are going to do in the next 1, 2, 3, 4 hours is just be ringing on your end. And even though you say, let me just steal some minutes to take some nap, you can't even, that rest won't come like that, because your mind will be in that work they gave you. Okay, now maybe they tell you now that okay, I need this thing before 4 p.m. They may come around 1 p.m. and ask you, are you through with it? You'll not be asking, but you said 4 p.m. No, go and do it now. So you, my dear, you have to multitask, especially for ladies. Another struggle is our hair for ladies. Though in Cairo, in Libya, you can easily get your hair, because those countries are not sponsored in by Arab. As in, those ladies, they are not sponsored in by Arab. But to countries that are sponsored in by Arab, as in, or like Oman now, I'm being sponsored by Arab, I don't have access to go out. So you can't just go out. You hardly even see hairdresser around, because one, them themselves, they don't make their hair. They have this long natural hair that is not splittable. Even though you try it, it will just be losing. So hair making here is a struggle. If you see most of my videos, I don't make my hair. Though if you can do your hair by yourself, no problem. But for we that our hair has overdue, our hair has overdue. We that our hair has overdue, that we can't do it ourselves, we can't get someone to do it for us, except if Africa is around you, maybe in your estate or in your vicinity, or one of your family member has an African maid. So maybe you can tell them to take you to the person's house, or the person come to your house and do the hair for you. But for you to just say you want to just go out and make your hair, Arab don't make hair. So hair making is a very big struggle. So it's either you cut your hair, it's either you do dread, or you be doing it yourself, or you just be doing it like mine, which is wash and pack. I can remember a time I did video call with my dad, and he was like, why is it that I don't do my hair? My hair is always packed. I said, because there's no hairdresser here. Because Arab don't make their hair, there's no hairdresser here, so all I have to do is wash and pack. So my dear, if you know you're someone that can't make, that always make your hair every week, is either you learn how to do it yourself, or you cut it, or you dread it, or lock it. One of those two. So guys, another struggle for domestic workers in an Arab country is ironing. Though this, some people may not see it as struggle because maybe some houses they don't usually iron their clothes, but for me personally, ironing is a very big struggle. As in, if they tell me this my hand, I will still be able to use it till now. I will deny it. This hand has gone through a lot, this right hand, because I could remember countless times I have to wake up 4 a.m. to iron. 4 a.m. in the morning to iron. I couldn't do it overnight. I couldn't do it at night because I was exhausted. So I have to wake up as early as 4 a.m. sometimes 3:30 just to iron. So if you are going to an Arab country, my dear brothers and sisters, make sure you know have the hand to iron, because Arab can wear clothes. Don't let me shout. Arab can wear clothes. So for me, I don't know for others, but for me, ironing is a very big struggle. So guys, let's stop here. I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Guys, please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. See you guys in my next video. Bye.